Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in my today's video, I am going to be reviewing the Magic Away Concealer by Charlotte Tilbury. It's a liquid concealer. So if you want to know what my thoughts are about this and how it performs underneath my eyes, then please keep on watching. I'm going to start with the claims of this foundation and what this foundation does. It says that it is a full coverage, long-lasting, anti-dark circle correcting concealer. Now it is about 4 ml, that's about 0.13 fluid ounces, and it claims that magic away dark circles, blemishes and imperfections with this magical illuminating, anti-aging and visibly smoothing concealer. And I am in the shade 10. I think this was the shade that actually looked very good on me. Shade 9 was a little too light for me, and of course I'm not going to be using something that's light for me because I have under eye circles. So next I'm going to show you how the product actually looks like. This is how it looks like. I mean, Charlotte Tilbury products always look very bougie. Of course it is expensive, it's a luxury product, but it looks like this. It comes with a brush like this, which obviously I'm not a big fan of because the Maybelline Erase concealer also comes like this, and I'm not a big fan of that. And then it has like a twisty from here, so basically I just twist it up and the product just comes on top. So I can see like the product is actually coming on top. And I'm also going to be reviewing the Charlotte Genius Magic Powder Under Eye and Face. Of course, it says that it's for both under eye and the face. It's a soft focusing, light diffusing loose powder. So basically it blurs away the dark shadows, boosts radiance. You can use it all over the face, either as a complexion shade or in a lighter shade underneath the eyes for brightening effect. Of course, I'm going to be using the same shade. And then it also is about 0.45 ounces, which is about 13 grams. I will list all the prices over here so you guys can check it out. Also going to go ahead and show you how the product actually looks like. So that's how it looks like, and it looks like it's a fairly small product compared to like the Laura Mercier powders. So I'm not too sure about that. Hi guys, welcome back. So I have tested this makeup an entire day, and actually I've been trying it for a couple days now. So I want to give you my thoughts about how everything performed from morning to evening, and how I'm also going to give you like a quick rundown how the concealer and the powder perform together. So first things first, let's start with when I did this makeup at 8 o'clock in the morning. So when I put this makeup in the morning, the concealer looked so good. It blended out really well. The consistency of the concealer is not very thick, nor is it too thin. It blends out seamlessly. My only problem is the applicator of the concealer. It is like a sponge applicator, so when you do try to press it a little bit more, excess product comes out through that. And for the price that I'm paying for this concealer, I don't want to waste even a single drop of product. Other than that, let's just talk about purely how the concealer performed. The coverage is beautiful. It's extremely good. Like the moment you apply it, you can see clearly the difference, and the undertone of the concealer is perfect, especially for someone like me who has like severe under eye circles. It's very difficult to find a concealer that is exactly your skin tone and at the same time covers your under eye circles, because I know most people like applying their concealers a little lighter, but I like going with the same shade as my skin. However, the powder, I have tried the powder a couple times and I wasn't a big fan, but I realized the problem was not the powder. The problem was the way I was applying it. It was a little patchy when I applied it like last 2 times, and then I figured out that I was probably not dampening my sponge enough. So this time I took a lot of product on my sponge and I applied it underneath my eyes, and it just looked beautiful. I loved how it applied. It is extremely soft, and I'm going to show you how it looks. So it is like this, and it's very soft. Like it is super soft. One thing that I do not like about this powder is the smell. It is like so bad, so chemically. Absolutely no fragrance in it, which I am okay because I do not like fragrance in any of my products, but it smells very chemically. Like the moment you open it up, it just smells chemically, okay? Mentions it is a matte powder. I do not think it's a matte powder. Like even now when I look, it gives me like a very good radiance. It gives me like, illuminates my under eyes. I feel like there is some kind of pearlish kind of mixed in it. I know you cannot see it across to the camera, but if you're standing like in front of me, I can tell you very, very clearly that there is some kind of shine. Maybe it's just the radiance, it's just beautiful luminosity that's peeking through, but I mean it's not something that bothers me, but I just wanted to put it out over there. Other than that, it just looks beautifully, it blends in very well with the concealer and it looked very good. Something also you want to remember is that I used brush on one side and I used beauty blender on the other side. I felt like the side of the beauty blender looked much better than the side of the brush, because the moment you apply the concealer, it already blends. So when you go in with a brush, I feel like I'm just taking out the product and actually like pressing it into my skin. So I feel like always a beauty blender does well on my type of skin, because I do have a lot of creases underneath my eyes. So I feel like probably that's why a beauty blender does better. Again, I checked it about 130, and then again, it looked beautiful on underneath my eyes. It was giving me that radiance. There was very slight creasing, but again, you have to be like really up close to actually see that there is some creasing underneath my eyes. Unless I point it out, no one's going to be able to see that, and you guys can see that in the video as well. Now I do notice that again on the left side I did have more creasing than on the right side, so I would definitely recommend going with a beauty blender than a brush. Then again, I checked at about 5:30, and this was when I came back home and I was, you know, cooking and all that stuff. So again, there was a little bit creasing, but it was not terrible to the fact that I wanted to take it off or anything. It looked fine. I mean, no one can really point out, again, like unless you really come up close, it's very difficult to point out and tell that okay, you're creasing, your concealer is creasing, it's looking bad. No, the coverage again stayed very well, because there are very few concealers and foundations which actually last throughout the day, and this actually looked very good. I would just say that it gave me a very beautiful luminous radiant effect, and this is not a matte. So these were my thoughts about the concealer and the powder. If I have to rate an overall about the concealer and the powder, I would rate it as about 8 out of 10. I actually do love the concealer more than the powder, simply because I prefer a matte powder underneath my eyes than a radiant powder. Again, I do prefer the Charlotte Tilbury compact more than the powder, but again, I mean, that's like personal preference. I just like that more than this, and of course that one is like super finely milled as well, and that's not radiant, this one is radiant. So if you like something that's really illuminating or gives you a brightening effect, then this is what you need. The only con I would say for this one is the smell. I do not like the smell, and of course, like you don't get that much product in this. For the amount that you pay, you don't get that much product. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you liked this video, and I hope this video was helpful to you guys. I tried showing you as many close-ups as possible. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, notification bell button, so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and also follow me on my Instagram, because I'm really very active there. So I'll see you in my next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.